So I'm just going to log out now as a consultant and back in as a service manager. So I'm just flipping between the parties here to show you the full process. So again, I'll have received an email notification informing me that the quote has now been submitted. So again, I've got a couple of ways of accessing this now. So I can either go into my little action list on the right hand side here and select obviously the appropriate notification, or I can go directly into the register. So it's a personal preference. Again, whatever you find the simplest way to access this notification. So from here now, we can view the quotes against the CE. So we can obviously review the document, view the obviously the cover letter. We can then view and download any of the attachments here as well. So we can actually download those attachments to view. Then once we're happy to make an assessment, we can select the assessment tab on the workflow here. Then the form will give us a few options for this quote. So we can either accept the consultant's quote, in which case that will automatically adjust the prices and the completion date. We can ask the consultant to resubmit, which will reinitiate the sort of process we've just worked through, or we can not accept and the service manager make their own assessments. That's just a case of the service manager being able to enter in their own amounts as well. So I'm just going to accept the consultant's quote here. We can put in supporting comments as well. So happy with quote. We can then put that reply in as well. So if we click the reply button, that will then communicate that on. But again, before I do, if we look at that action list, we can see obviously the service manager's currently got 10 outstanding actions, which we're obviously waiting on them to respond to this quote. So I'm going to click reply here. This will send the notification on. Then if we look at the outstanding action list now, we can see the service manager's outstanding actions has gone from 10 to 9, because obviously now they've reduced that quote. If we go back now and look at the register, we can see now the register will have automatically adjusted as well. So you can see here now, the status of that is gone from awaiting service manager response to quote to now quote accepted. We can see the service manager required date and the service manager received date, because obviously now we've responded to that. We can see what date that was implemented, what the implemented amount was, and if we scroll down, we can see it's also showing us the amount of days that have been implemented as well. So at the top of the screen here, we can see the implemented amounts have been added. So it's automatically added that amount to the total implemented CE value, and we can see the number of days has been automatically added to the total days added to the completion date as well. If we go back to the contract dashboard screen here, we can see now that that's automatically adjusted the current total prices, and it's automatically adjusted the current completion date as well. So as soon as those quotes are accepted or a PM assessment is made, it'll automatically adjust those prices and the completion date for us. So if you've got any questions, Chris, or anything you'd like to mention in regards to that process?
No, I think you've done a great job there of taking us through the early warnings instructions and compensation events. We've got another quarter of an hour or so to run through. I think we promised to take them through the program submissions and payment certificates. So no, I think keep cracking on. I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you.